Extreme close-up of a giant glowing red button. Alex reaches toward it while Sparky panics. What do you think will happen when I press this? Don't press it. The button is pressed. Blue energy races through transparent wires and lights up the lab. One tiny press can make an entire machine react. It is all about cause and effect. A sleeping robot wakes, waves, and projects holograms after a child presses a button. Today, your Arduino will stop only obeying and start reacting to the world. Welcome to Episode 3, Interactive Inputs and Push Buttons. Last time, we used outputs to control a traffic light. But how can a robot sense things? The traffic light freezes. Touch, sound, and light icons orbit the Arduino. To interact with the world, the Arduino receives an input, makes a decision, and controls an output. A digital input understands only two states, 0 or 1. Low means 0, high means 1. When the button is released, the Arduino reads low. When you press it, it reads high. To make decisions, we unlock a coding superpower, the if and else block, if this then that. Open Tinkercad Circuits to enter our virtual lab. This Arduino is the brain that reads our button. Our LED output is already connected to digital pin 4, protected by a current limiting resistor. The LED resistor limits current and protects the light from burning out. Drag a push button from the components panel onto the middle of the breadboard. Place it across the center gap, just like this, to connect the circuit. Pressing the button temporarily connects its opposite sides. Now, connect one side to digital pin 2. Meet the secret guardian, a 10 kilo-ohm resistor. It stops unpredictable signals from causing false presses. Without this pull-down resistor, the pin floats and detects electrical noise, leading to random behavior. The Arduino may think the button was pressed when it wasn't. That is a false press. The pull-down resistor holds the input safely at low when the button is not being pressed. Connect one end of the resistor to the same junction as pin 2. Connect the resistor's other end to ground to complete the path. Connect the opposite side of the button to 5 volts to complete the power circuit. When released, the resistor keeps pin 2 low. When pressed, 5 volts reaches pin 2, reading high. Open the code panel and choose the block coding view to start programming your logic. The forever loop repeats our instructions continuously, letting the Arduino constantly check the button status. That lets the Arduino constantly check the button. Check, check, check. Drag an if, else block into the loop. This gives the Arduino 2 possible paths for its decisions. Think of it like rain. If it rains, take an umbrella. Else, leave it behind. Our circuit asks, is the button being pressed? We use an equals comparison block for this. Add a read digital pin block to the comparison. Set it to pin 2 where our signal arrives. Ask the question, does digital pin 2 equal high? This is the condition for our action. When the button is pressed, the condition becomes true. We then set digital pin 4 to high. That turns our LED on. Inside the else section, set digital pin 4 to low to turn it off. Read the pin, decide based on the state, and act accordingly. That is the core of programming. Before we test it, make your prediction. Click Start Simulation to see your virtual Arduino run. Click Start Simulation. Our virtual Arduino is running. Press and hold the button. Pin 2 reads high. The condition becomes true, and the LED shines. The if condition becomes true, and the LED shines. It works. Release the button. The resistor pulls pin 2 back to low, and the light turns off. You have built your first touch-controlled interactive circuit. Input leads directly to output. 3 fast button presses create 3 synchronized LED flashes. If there is no light, check pin 4, the LED direction, and every single wire connection. If the light is always on, confirm you used the truly opposite sides of the push button. Random flickering usually means the pull-down resistor is disconnected or wired incorrectly to ground. Debug like an inventor. Trace your power, signal, ground, and code, one step at a time. Ready for a challenge? Replace the LED with a Piezo buzzer to make an annoying alarm. Can you make the button trigger a sound? Experiment with different components to see what happens. The lab doors open, and a piezo buzzer rises from a glowing platform. Button triggers an alarm. Sparky covers its ears and races away. Today, you made a machine sense, decide, and react. What will it sense next? The possibilities are endless. Input, decision, and output icons orbit the finished Arduino circuit. We have successfully bridged the gap between code and the physical world. Keep experimenting with your circuits and your code. The journey of an inventor is just beginning. Input leads to decision, and decision leads to action.